So, Zenbees, Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Welcome to 31 Days of Zen, the October project, Magical Stars. Hello, I'm Sandhya Manne. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here every day throughout this month of October. It's day 1 today and I'm using string 1 from the Magical Stars template. To join the fun, click on the link www.sandhyamanestudio.com/magicalstars and get started. So you can check out all the previous projects from this series on the playlist Magical Stars. So for today's project, I'm working on a regular white round Zendala tile with my black pen, pencil, and some watercolors. So grab your supplies and let's get started. On to tangling now. Hello, welcome to our day 1 of the October project. So we are going to work with string 1. I have it traced on my round Zendala tile. This is a white tile which is 4.5 inches in diameter. So go ahead and get your string ready. So we need this for today's session. We'll be working with black pen, black 01 micron, a 08 micron, pencil and stub, white pencil and stub as well. So we have both black and white, and then a gold gel pen, a metallic gold pen. You can use either Jelly Roll or any other brand. We will need watercolors, so I have my palette here. So along with watercolors, of course, we'll need water, paper towels, and or a piece of rag, and brushes. So if you wish, and if you're not, if you're ready to do the gold highlights with paint, like I have a metallic colors palette here, so you can use the gold from here as well. So whatever works for you. If you're comfortable using the pen, go ahead with that. If you want to explore and go beyond what I'm teaching here, you're always welcome to do that. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do. I've not yet decided, but I just have my options ready. So we will need thinner tip brushes like this. So these are the supplies. Again, you can get your PDF from the link sandhyamanestudio.com/magicalstars. So go ahead and get that ready and we shall start with our project now. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do right now is going to ink the pencil line. So with my black 01 micron, go ahead and go over the pencil line. So notice how the star is kind of going under the line. So we're going to maintain that. So be very careful and make sure you don't cross the lines. Okay. Go slow. Now while tracing with a pencil on the tile, I'm okay with you can use a scale to make this pencil line, like while you're tracing, just to get your lines perfect, you can use a scale. But over here I would suggest go freehand because it really creates a beautiful effect. So go slow and focus on your breath and create your lines like this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add this other line. Again, take your time and go really slow. You want to miss in sections. Okay, there it is. Okay, so my next step is to add an aura line like this. Again, go really slow and just aura the line. So we're going to do on both sides. Now, if you are not very confident, although I would recommend you do it freehand, you can make your aura line with pencil first and then ink it. If that makes it easier for you, go ahead do that. But try and do this. This is really fun. Really works on your focus levels and your speed. So you have to be really slow. So go ahead and do this. Okay, and now I'm going to do the other side as well. So go really slow. Okay, so take your time to finish this. Okay, so now our star is all ready. Now let's get to adding the watercolors. So now I am going to just add colors inside of the space. So basically between these two lines. So here we can pick any color. So any color that you want, go ahead. I think I'm going to go with this purplish. This purplish pinkish, or maybe this violetish. Let's see how this looks. Which one do I want? I think I'm gonna go with this bluish purplish. So watch me how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna get my paint ready. Okay, I'm gonna just make sure I have that should be good. So I have that, and now I am gonna go really slow like that and fill the space up. So we need those two white borders. So try and avoid going out of the line, but if it does, don't worry. Okay, so something like this. And we don't want too dark because I'm going to work with black pen on this. So here's the rule, or here's the trick. If you want to add black pen, then make sure your color is light so the black can show. If you want to add white pen, then you can have your colors really dark, because only then your white would show. So right now I plan to use a black pen, so I'm going to make sure my color is not too dark. So go really slow, and having that paint ready there is a good trick, because then you don't have to keep mixing the paint in between. Okay, so I got that all done. Now while this takes a minute to dry, we'll start working on the sides. Okay, so this is still wet. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add a border. Now this is optional, like I said. You can avoid this. But I'm just going to give a very thin border. So I'm doing this with my pencil, like that. Okay, so I have the pencil line drawn all around. Now let's see, it's still wet this side, so maybe I'll start from here. So with my on Micron, I'm going to add some hollows and flux here. We're not going to fill this entire space, so maybe somewhere till here. So let's go ahead and add hollows like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna add some flux. Okay. I'm gonna add some circles in these gaps. Okay, so randomly I'm adding some circles just to fill the spaces up. And fill the gaps up with solid black. Okay, so we're going to go around adding this in all these corners, this V shape that we have here. So let's start here. Now, if you want to add work with other colored pens as well, please go ahead. I am going to stick to black because I have a lot of audience who are just getting started and I don't want to overwhelm them. But if you are an advanced practitioner, if you've been practicing it for a while and you're comfortable using colored pens and all of that, please go ahead and have fun and do share them in our Zenbees group so we can all see and enjoy that. Please now take your time to fill in those little tiny gaps with solid black. This gives a good finish. Okay, so I'm going to take my time to finish the other three as well. Okay, so here it's all done. I've used hollows and flux and filled up the whole thing. Now let's get to the center part. It's all dry now, so let's start working inside of the star. So we are going to do this tangle called HAMDOX inside of this. So actually it's going to be part of HAMDOX, but that's okay. So we're going to start off like Rick's paradox. I start from this end and branch out, and I start my next line from this end and branch out. So go ahead and continue adding your line. So it's kind of like one single line going around. Now we're back to first line. Again, from here I branch out and continue. So keep rotating your tile and continue making your lines. And I try to keep my spacing the same all through, so that gives a beautiful finish. So just try if you can do that. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and I'm going to make a circle here like this. And now for HAMDOX, we are going to give a curved finish to these lines like that. Okay, so I'm continuing. With the curves. Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, so now we are going to go back in and add black like that. Okay, so our center is all done. Okay, so now coming to these little triangles that we have here, I'm going to add hollows like this in a circular movement. So goes like this. Now I'm going to start from here. Okay, so the head is going to be on this side. So this is more like mocha and not hollows. And then I'm going to add the final one here. Okay, like that. And then I am going to add a circle right in the center and fill these gaps with solid black. Okay, now here I am just going to aura I don't have much space there. So as many auras as you can fit in that space. So that's filling. So it kind of goes along with what's happening on the outside as well. So okay, so let's go ahead and fill the rest of the tree. You can add any other fragment as well, any triangular fragment. Okay, so yeah, it's all done. I love the way this looks. Now let's get to the star. Uh, we can keep it as simple as we want. Maybe if you don't want to do anything on that space, that's totally fine. But I think we have good enough space to add some lines and make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to start with, well, this is inspired by Tangle. So I'm going to have about 3 lines and then a wider band and another line that goes along that. So we're going to fill this section up and we're going to add lines like this, and then we are going to pull out petals, 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to give an aura line like that. Okay, so we're going to go around doing this on all the rest of the 4 corners. So here it's important that you have your paints light, as in not too much pigment, because what happens is it can clog your pens. So a light wash is easy to work on. Okay, so here it's all done. Okay, so now this is all done. Now here I'm just going to pull out lines like this, or you can also add circles. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to keep it simple. Just add lines like that. If you have enough space, you could also do this tangle called Doodah. So again, take your time to do this. Okay, so take your time to add your lines. Okay, so I'm going to take my time to finish the rest of it. Okay, so here I've added the lines and I love the way this looks. It's total fun. So now we have this border, right? So here I'm going to go ahead and add Knightsbridge. So here's what I'm going to do just to show you. I am going to make lines parallel to this line here, like this. Okay, and then I'm going to add lines parallel to this line here. So this goes like this. So now I have this beautiful checker grid, and then I'm going to go back in and add black alternating. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it with my pen. Okay, I'm going to go till that border line that we created. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm starting here parallel to this line, parallel to this line. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead parallel to. Okay, so I'm going to use my thicker tip pen and start adding black. So we're going to add black alternating like a chessboard. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this for the rest of the sections. So I'm just going to make the lines first and then go back adding the black. So let's go ahead to that, parallel to this line. Now parallel to this line. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take my time to add black alternating. So take your time, go ahead and finish this for all the sections. Okay, so here this is all done. We can give this finished line like this. Okay, so now let's get to adding of gold. So I'm going to add gold in this borderline. Okay, so either you can add a gold pen, you can use your gold gel pen and you can go ahead and do that like that, or you can use gold paint like I mentioned, I showed you. So see what works for you. Any of that is fine. Okay. Okay, so take your time, go around adding the border with gold. Okay, so there it is all done. Now I'm going to use the gold to add inside these circles. I'm also going to add some here randomly. Adding some lines along hollows. So these are all just enhancements. Okay. Okay, so this is all done now. I want to do something a little bit more crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this gold metallic paint in the alternating white squares. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but this is going to, I believe it's going to look good, but let's see how this is going to turn out. Okay, I think I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add gold on all the sections. Okay, so here this is all done. Now let's get to shading. So I am going to add my pencil right here. Okay, and then we are going to go along this line. So I'm going to add my pencil along this line here. So we're going over the star lines, over the flux and hollis. Okay, and then this is going to go about this way. So I'm continuing along the line of the star. Okay, so this goes like this. Okay, so let's blend this. Okay, so there it is, all done. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of, well, we already have enough pencil here, but I'm just gonna go in and add a bit here and there. Okay. Okay, so I am now going to go around this flux and hollis. So because I have gold, it's not really visible, the pencil, but whatever little it does, I want to show that, because then it kind of lifts this section up, and I want that. So just whatever little is there, that's good enough.
Okay, so there it is, all done. Now let's journal this. So I'm going to put my initials here. Okay, I'm putting my full name on. Okay, I'm going to add gold in one more section here. Okay, and one other thing that I wanted to do here was we're not going to really shade this with a regular pencil, but I do want to go over the center with my white pencil, so that would create a nice 3D look. Okay, so there it is, all done. Now let's journal this. I'm just making sure it's all dry. So today's date is 1st of October. And this is day 1 of Magical Stars. So we worked with Tangle HAMDOX and then Tangle Mini, Tangle Hollis, and Tangle what was the other one? Flux and Knightsbridge. Okay, so those were the tangles, and here it is, our first style all done.
Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations, so head on to our Facebook group Zentangle, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zentangles. If you're sharing your works on social media, please do tag me at Sandhya Manne or hashtag Magical Stars, so get to see your lovely works and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, check out my beginner's workshop, The Fundamentals of Zentangle. It's called www.sandhyamanestudio.com/fundamentals of Zentangle. Now comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. And also it's time to show some love, so hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. To join the Magical Stars October project, log on to www.sandhyamanestudio.com/magicalstars. I'll see you tomorrow with another fun project. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.